Hello, today is March 16th, 2008. Welcome to WiiNation. Today we will talk about PlayStation 3, and here are today's updates. Blu-ray movie releases for March 16th. So last week we had a pretty good lineup with lots of different movies to choose from. This week the choices are slim. There are only two movies this time around: I Am Legend and Disney's Enchanted. Both flicks are pretty good. I Am Legend especially. If you had picked up Independence Day and or iRobot from last week, then you could start a Will Smith marathon. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air next, please. Call of Duty 4 downloadable content, Chinatown. The game of the year, Call of Duty 4, is set to expand its multiplayer offerings later this year through its first downloadable content. Chinatown is one of the first revealed maps, and GTTV is proud to present an exclusive look at the first new map. Call of Duty vets may recognize the map, but expect to have a completely different feel in Call of Duty 4. It's still one of our most played online games, so we're glad to see how well the new content is shaping up. GTA 4 multiplayer is revealed, 15 modes and 16 players. As if GTA 4's single-player campaign wasn't ambitious enough, the team at Rockstar is adding a comprehensive set of online multiplayer features that'll sure keep gamers busy for months. PSM Spain got to play about half of GTA's 15 multiplayer modes: Hangman's Noose, Bomb to Base 2, Mafia Work, Team Mafia Work, Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Turf and War, Cops and Crooks, Race, GTA Race, Deal Breaker, Free Mode, Carjack City. These are the mix of modes. Hangman's Noose appears to be an interesting co-op mission. Cops and Crooks is exactly what it sounds like, and more. Killzone gets linked to your PS3 IND. Remember that game, Killzone? Yeah. Apparently PS3 fans think it's some sort of big deal. The unsurprisingly named official site of the game, Killzone.com, is being updated and will integrate with your PSN ID. The latest update states Killzone is currently undergoing important changes behind the scenes. We're joining forces with the PlayStation Network to offer you new and exciting functionality. To take full advantage of the future upgrades in the website, to preserve your current profile, please link your Killzone.com account to your PlayStation Network account. While it's unclear what kind of enhancements are being made to the Killzone.com online experience, we're excited to see that the PSN ID become more amazing. Sony Computer Entertainment recently announced that the forums will integrate with the PSN. Clearly, we can expect something significant to happen in the coming weeks. Here is today's PlayStation 3 news. Apparently, Microsoft predicts Blu-ray irrelevance in 12 to 18 months. Microsoft execs have been quick to notice that Xbox Live will not be integrating Blu-ray into their console anytime soon. Microsoft's European boss, Chris Lewis, is committed to bring digital downloads to consumers and believes that where the future is. Going forwards, digital downloads is really where it's at. Lewis told GameIndustry.biz Xbox Live Video Marketplace currently supplies downloadable HD rentals of movies and television shows. Sony's PS3 does not currently feature a similar service. Before very long, we will be looking back at wistfully shiny discs as something that was somewhat historic phenomenon in a way that we kind of think about VCRs today. While Microsoft-backed HD DVD formats has died in the next generation format wars, Lewis believes that Blu-ray will follow the same fate. When will the distribution take dominance? I think that's going to be seen in the 12 to 18 months. Digital distribution would be great if the movie selection and video quality could match the offerings of a disc-based medium. Blu-ray discs after 1080p video, uncompressed video, and special features. Without the proper infrastructure and bandwidth to support such large files, we think digital distribution of HD video will take much longer to truly proliferate. Ultimately, only time will tell. Worldwide PS3 releases for the week of March 16th. Rainbow Six Vegas 2 makes its worldwide debut this week. Wait, really? That one snuck up on us, especially considering it's a sequel to a big hit of 2007. We would have thought there had been a little more coverage. Does that bode for a well title? No idea. This isn't a review. Here's a full release list. For the United States, games are Contend 2, Bloodshot, Hot Shots Golf, Out of Bounds, Karaoke Revolution, American Idol Encore, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, Rainbow Six Vegas 2 Limited Edition, and Sega Superstars Tennis. For Europe games are Rainbow Six Vegas 2 and Sega Superstar Tennis. Asian games are Armored Core 4 Answer, Army of Two, Blazing Angels 2 Secret Missions of World War II, and Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Not a bad week around. Europe has relatively few releases compared to the other two territories. Fear not, however, this will be reflected next week when Europeans can get Gran Turismo 5 Prologue and Everybody's Golf World Tour double whammy. Condemned 2 finally gets its release this week in the US after a short delay. That's why we're seeing it list for the second week in a row. We're not insane. Your PS3 is region free, so go ahead and import anything in the above list. Release dates are constantly in a state of flux, so be sure to check with your local store before heading out. Valve has no control over Team Fortress 2 downloadable content pricing. If you've been itching for new maps to annihilate your friends on with the Orange Box's multiplayer title, Team Fortress 2, you know it's just a matter of time until you get your wish. What you don't know is how much it'll cost, neither does Valve. Kotaku contacted Valve's VP of Marketing, Doug Lambertine, to see if the wish for free downloadable content was up to them, as a result of Electronic Arts meddling or something else, he said. The platform owner holds the final call, which means it's up to Sony and Microsoft whether or not to offer the content for free. Anyone care to venture a guess? The Bourne Conspiracy developers lament PS3's Unreal Engine problems. High Moon, the developers behind an upcoming book-on-movie-going game title, The Bourne Conspiracy, is on the ever-growing list of teams struggling with the Unreal Engine and PS3. Their VP, Paul O'Connor, spoke to Gamastra about PS3 and how the Unreal Engine was working out for them on the platform. He admitted, "We needed a lot of support on Unreal to make it run on the PlayStation 3. We got caught in the same crunch as everybody else did when Epic finalized Gears of War, so that definitely slowed down the PS3 support at the time." It's not all bad news, as he goes on to praise what the team has managed to do with the PS3, and says that the game is going to go through a pipeline. High Moon had to use a lot of their own toolset, though saying while the Unreal Engine 3 is a great toolset for the PS3, they need to bring their own stuff as well. This problem has been plaguing many Unreal developers and is at the root of a lawsuit brought on by two human developer, Silicon Knights.